Everybody, I hope that you are doing well. Listen, the truth hurts, but you know what I think? The truth also can help. Yeah, I think it can. Listen to this mother. Um, a hard road to go, I must say, but I do respect her her honesty. I do. I must say, I respect her honesty, and maybe, just maybe, this might be another birth control video, but maybe someone will listen and realize, hey, what not to do? Here you go. Check it out.
I failed my kids before I even had them because I had already failed myself. I never gave myself a chance to be happy in any aspect of my life. So by the time I had kids, they was already doomed to a life of unhappiness. It's incredibly hard and damn near impossible to be a parent, the best parent, and provide the proper foundation and joy and love to children when you have not provided that to yourself.
Wow.
And I try to push through it every time. With every child, I tried, but it's just like mentally, I never been all the way there. And quite frankly, I don't even really know how to be all the way there. There's this
Mm,
cycle of resentment that comes about because you're resenting your kids for being there,
mm,
and you're resenting yourself for not being there for them. But you're also resenting yourself because you're not there for yourself, which leads you back to resenting your kids because they play a part in why you cannot properly be there for yourself. And then it's like, it's only so much time in the day. It's almost so much time in life, period. And time just go by so fast, and it's just so many things you want to do. But with everything you do, it always feels like something else is being sacrificed.
well, basically ain't no way around it. Basically, you haven't given yourself the chance to even know yourself. Some women they're at home with their mom. The next thing you know, they get pregnant, they get their own place, and here goes a cycle of loneliness, poverty, and worry. And the men just take a hike. He hear about a woman getting pregnant. He goes, she got the stomach mumps. He's out to lunch next 5, 10, 20 years. And this is why I try to tell young women, you can critique it all you want to. Marry before you carry. What's wrong with that? If you don't want the marriage, then just don't do it. But why are we sitting up here having children by men that can't even provide for you? Why they just have easy access to your body is beyond me. And why are we not taking precautions? Who give a darn what he like? Well, what he don't like, he likes all natural. And is it all natural when it comes to taking care of those kids? This is how so many women, and it is true, that resentment is there and it grows. And she's being honest. What does she say? Then you resent the kids. And then you resent yourself because you realize, yeah, they're here. And now you're locked in where your life, your wants, dreams have taken a back seat. And you can't compare, well, when they get 15 to 18, I'm going to go ahead and start. Do you know how much your life can change in 15 minutes? There is no when they get 15 to 18 when they get a little older. In the meantime, someone who chose not to carry the seed of poverty D, most of these men aren't worth it, and not just financially, but also emotionally, morally. Some men are sending a check right now, and guess what? They haven't seen their child in 3 to 4, 6 months. But this right here, it's the reality of a lot of women.
I already failed myself.
Hear
I
what she said? She said she already what? She already felt herself. Excuse me. Felt herself.
I failed my kids before I even had them because I had already failed myself. I never
Wow.
gave myself a chance to be happy in any aspect of my life.
So she probably had kids real early. Didn't know what it was like to get her own place, her own property without being a mom. To get her own place and enjoy it. Go to work. Hey, go to the happy hours, come home, just, sit about yourself, put your feet up, chill. Probably doesn't even know what that's like. What it's like just to relax and just see about you. But she already felt herself because why? She had children early. And you know these men are not going to be there.
I failed my kids before I even had them because I had already failed myself. I never gave myself a
Wow.
chance to be happy in any aspect of my life.
She didn't give herself the chance to know what she wanted. Gee, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do? Never had the chance. Why? I bet she stepped into early motherhood. It's quite clear. And you don't think kids can pick up on the cues of resentment? There goes the toxicity in the home. Never had the chance to find out, hey, what do you want? Some women, 30, 40 years old, 50, still don't know because all they know is raising kids. And then their kids have kids. And then they start to realize, I wish I had done this. The resentment is there, but they hide it. Put a smile on for the kids. But that resentment, it is there. And then in a lot of cases, you look up, that resentment is there. You look up, guess what happens then? That resentment is there. The man is gone. All the responsibilities on the mom. And then the kids get mad. Why we don't have a dad? It's your fault. Why my dad isn't here? The dad was not there because he doesn't care. So what are you looking at? A lot of unprocessed anger. Some kids want to blame the mom. I really heard how men, it just blows my mind. How do you want to blame your mom for your dad not being there? My dad would, if the man cared, he would come and pick up his son. If he cared, just saying. If he cared, he would come and pick his son up. But he doesn't care, and that's why he's not there. So now you have a mom who is resenting the decision that she made. And sometimes I think some women have children because I think they're lonely. They're trying to create this love that they didn't get growing up. I'm gonna get pregnant, have a child, and that's okay, and pour all my love into this child till they realize the responsibilities of it 24/7. There is no vacation, and even if you're on a vacation, don't have your kid. You worried about them. So yeah, and she has clearly more than one based on what she said.
Chance to be happy in any aspect of my life.
Wow.
So by the time I had kids, they was already doomed to a life of unhappiness.
You hear what she said? She said by the time she had kids, they were already doomed to a life of unhappiness. Probably already a life of struggle, the struggle bus, struggling, trying to make ends meet. The men don't care, not trying to co-parent, give the mother a break. They don't care. That's why when I see women making these excuses about these men, I just give up on them. I just look at them saying the same thing. Why he's not there? Yeah, whatever you say, I don't care. Because they don't want to deal with reality. The man that you chose, he wasn't worth ish. Or sometimes people can present themselves one way and then just do the switch up on you. But and that's really sad that she feels that, hey, the kids are already doomed to struggle and maybe doing without in a high stressed mom. So here she is probably trying to figure out, man, what she wants to do. And then women like that, they may see other women in their community that are single with no kids or one child, and they're like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and realizing, wow, she would love the opportunity, but it's not going to happen. She would love to, I wish I could have done this, but you have children. It changes the dynamic completely. It's like that woman. She's 27 years old, looking for a husband. Okay, girl, but you dating somebody's husband. What did she say? Well, we've been talking. Well, you did more than talking because you got pregnant by a married man. I said, this is crazy as hell. So you looking for a husband, but you dating somebody who's not available. He's already married. He's already somebody's husband. We're talking. You did more than talking. Doing a dance with no pants. Something going on. You're pregnant by him. Oh, and what happened with that? The talking stopped. I guess she called herself gonna build her happiness off of somebody else. And when she ended up with the stomach munch, that husband went home. He out to lunch. Nothing to do with her. Women, prioritize yourself. Having a child with a man is not going to make him just, oh, I'm so in love with you. The idea of family. A lot of them don't want family. They don't want the responsibility. Listen, they don't want the responsibility of you as the woman, to be totally honest. If they did, then they wouldn't run off like they do. Let's be honest. They want to lay and play without the responsibility. Lay and play, no responsibility is what they want. And this is what happened. It's overwhelming and it's all on the women. And he gets to run off and just go live his single life, and he can lie and say he don't have any children. Or guess what? Oh yeah, they're with their moms. When the last time you came? That's why I said any woman dating a contaminator, a man like that, he's created a fatherless home. Let alone too. Oh, that's his MO. That's his MO. But what she's saying is a painful reality. It's a hard reality. It's sad, but it's true. A lot of people feel this way. They're just not verbalizing it.
It's incredibly hard and damn near impossible to be a parent, the best parent, and provide the proper foundation, and joy, and love to children when you have not provided that to yourself.
And it's true. If she's all stressed out, hasn't had the chance to realize who she is and what she would like to do with her life. If she's all stressed out, and then you add that onto the burden of working, and you've got all this financial responsibility on you, you add that on top of that, you're a lot of times in survival mode, as most people are. Just to catch your breath, whew, take a break. How are you going to be the best parent when you're all stressed out, all hyped up, struggling, no support system? Is there anyone she can call to say, hey, it's Saturday? I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and take the kids Friday night, and how about you come and get them on Sunday? Or hey, Friday night, we're going to come and get the kids. You can sleep late on Saturday morning, and then you can just come and get them around 6 o'clock p.m. Saturday. We'll come Friday, they'll spend the night, and you'll come pick them up on Saturday night, 6 o'clock. She'd probably love that. Probably can't even get that. Because guess what? Nobody really wants to be wild with anybody else's kids. They really don't, to be honest with you. Most don't. So how can she be the best parent to provide that loving, caring, nurturing relationship for her children that they deserve when guess what? She is all hyped up in survival mode. She can't even get probably a piece of moment to herself. So how can she give the love that the kids need if she can't even get peace of mind or understand love of self? So what are they going to get? A stressed out mom. Least little thing might set her off, start yelling. Kids start withdrawing. They can feel the toxic energy in the house. No father in the home to help. This here is a painful reality for a lot of women. She's just been honest and talking about it.
It's incredibly hard and damn near impossible to be a parent, the best parent,
Yeah.
and provide the proper foundation, and joy, and love to children when you have not provided that to yourself.
Wow.
And I try to push through it every time. With every child, I tried, but it's just like mentally, I've never been all the way there. And quite frankly, I don't even really know how to be all the way there. There's this cycle of resentment that comes about because you're resenting your kids for being there.
Wow.
Then you're resenting yourself for not being there for them.
And she left out. You should be resenting that man that entered your life. And when you got pregnant, he went night night. You need to resent him. Kids are innocent. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be born into this toxic world, toxic energy. They did not. She should definitely resent that man. And I can tell just by listening to her, it's sad. I can tell by her voice that her tone, this woman, I think therapy is a good idea. We could all use some. I said we, not just she. This woman, she's tired. Can't you tell she's tired? This woman is tired and she is exhausted. I think it'd be a good idea for and intervention to get this right here, the social media. This here, I think, is part of her therapy. I really do. TikTok, a lot of these videos are becoming the therapist, and other people might can relate to it, but I can tell she is so tired. She is tired. She is worn. She needs a break. Again, a lot of women feel that way. That's why they start freaking out when they start talking about it. And when you've lived that, then you wonder why they're crying and in tears. They've been holding that in for so long and trying to pretend that everything is okay when it's not. There are probably things she would like to just to have an afternoon off and peace and quiet. And with every child, she says, so she's got more than one. All the responsibility is on her, and parenting is not a part-time job when you got full custody. Ladies, guard your womb. What about what you want? Protect yourselves at all cost. Guard your womb. Protect yourself at all costs. Not just your body, also protect yourselves mentally and emotionally. If he's not checking the box, he needs to kick rocks. Bye, bye. If not, you may find yourself on the screen going through the very same thing that she's going through. Life is hard. Choose your hard. I agree with that statement. Life is hard. Choose your hard. So she's young. I don't know how many children that she does have, but I can tell she is worn and she is tired and she needs help. The sad thing is the help coming? Where's the dad? Any man that puts a woman in this situation, I feel sorry for the woman that's dating him thinking she got something going on. Girl, all you have going on is probably just some leisure activity. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. And a few cheap dates. That's all you got going on. Because the minute you end up like this lady here with those children, you're going to do the same thing. Oh, trust and believe. So yeah, another birth control video. She feels her kids are doomed. That's really sad. That part right there, that is really sad. And I'm willing to bet you she did not get the love and nurturing when she grew up. And that's why she had those kids, maybe thinking, hey, they're going to love me. I'm going to do this and that. And thinking comes from not knowing until you're really in the thick of it. I'm willing to bet she didn't get the love that she deserved growing up. And now it's just a cycle. So yeah, sad, but it's a reality that many women face silently, and they're just dealing with it. So anyway, let me know, what do you think about this? Again, life is hard. Choose your hard. You want to have healthy kids. If you're not healthy, guess what? The children can't be healthy. If the mom is all stressed out, she's all hyped up and in survival mode, the kids can sense that. They don't ask to be here. And it appears to me that she probably wants something better for her kids. She just can't give it because she ain't got it. What has happened in her life, her decision having these children with these men, and nobody's perfect. What has happened in her life, guess what? She put herself at a limitation by having children by a no good man, irresponsible man. Where is it to help her out? And she knows if, the kids are doomed. The cycle has to be broken. That's sad. The kids are pretty much doomed. And she resents the kids and she resents herself. But don't forget, honey, you need to resent that man. Because you didn't get pregnant by yourself. You didn't go get a happy meal and go, oh, I got this, I'm pregnant. No. Throw him in the mix. Choose wisely, choose yourself. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.